Hello YouTubers, this is CD Mangaka here on this wonderful Saturday morning. At least I hope it's wonderful, as I'm doing this commentary. It is Friday night, and therefore this is going to be like some sort of weird evil time package for the future. Except it won't be as cool, and it'll have a hint of retard in it. Anyways, today's commentary is going to be a short 5-minute commentary of Havana headquarters. Headquarters lasting 5 minutes? What happens here, CD? I get my beast on, and we were playing another party, and it's Rage Ops, as we all know. Oh, I'm sorry, Black Ops. I want to talk to you about parties. I want to talk to you about advice that I can give to you on how to improve yourself, improve how you play with a group of people, how you play with a party, okay? As I get killed right out of the spawn by a ghost kid running bar. So I call him out to my teammate, but whatever. Generally speaking, I see a lot of people who play, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops in party, and they're interested in only one thing, and that is pub stomping. And what is pub stomping? Pub stomping, by definition, at least the definition I've given it, is just you go in there, you find a bunch of random noobs running around not knowing what they're doing, and you spawn trap them, you destroy them, you get a high kill streak against them, and you just have an easy time. And the second that you see another party, you know, a group of guys with mics appear in the lobby, all got the same clan tag, you just fucking leave because you don't want to get in that shit because for whatever reason, you know, like party games are a waste of time. That was one excuse I heard when a bunch of faggots left the game, without giving us the honor, playing them, and they all had really high KDs, and that's why they actually pub stomp, is so that they can have these huge win-loss ratios, these big KDs, because they don't want a real challenge. They don't want a guy, they don't want another team coming in there and as it would, messing their stuff up. They want to have the easiest time with Call of Duty that they possibly can. They don't want a challenge. They just want to, destroy all day. Which I do agree. I will say that it is fun to destroy people, but I also love and appreciate a really good challenge. I love a good competitive game, namely a competitive game where I do well in, and where I'm knowing I'm facing good players, and yet I'm doing all these fantastic stuff. I'm pulling off these, I'm outplaying people here and there. I'm out, it's just like I'm performing well. If I'm in a competitive game and I'm doing bad and I feel like I'm not supporting my team, then, I do feel like garbage. But then if I'm not helping my team at all, I also feel like garbage regardless of that. One reason why I get so mad when I have lag issues, I can't help out my team because, I'm just having these, bullshit internet connection problems, so I can't play to the best of my ability. But, if I'm part of an integral play and capping an HQ, destroying a headquarter, capping a flag, or, getting these high kill streaks in the game to help my teammates out by, locking, getting map control by that means, then, I'm happy. Just like, yes, I'm excelling, I'm doing well, I'm helping out my team, life is good for me, as of the moment. Now, generally speaking, though, what happens when a party pub stomps is that they don't get really good at all in a competitive sense. They don't have intense games. They're not good at playing players of higher caliber because all they do spend their time is, fighting trash to, stat pad their KD as it was. And that's all they're good for, is just stat pad is against, retard players who don't know, the first thing about Call of Duty. And therefore, if they get in a competitive situation, if they do decide to hang around, they're generally garbage and you just kick them to the curb every time. My team does well in a competitive setting for a number of reasons. A lot of my guys on the team actually play competitively. They do a whole bunch of scrimming, with MLG variant, and that really helps them out. And with their call-outs, with their, gunplay, all sorts of stuff, like DJ, Franco, probably just getting into it right now, Jack Rue. I mean, those guys do a lot of time scrimming, and they are fantastic players, honestly. It's just like, they are, I consider my best players for a good reason. They hone those skills and they practice them and they want a challenge. They're not afraid of a challenge. They look forward to a challenge like me. I want a challenge. I don't just spend enough time, practicing a setting where, it kind of levels out the challenge as it was. So right here, I get a Blackbird on another enemy team, and if I get a Blackbird on another team, then I'm not facing, the best players in the world if I'm able to pull off a Blackbird. And right here, I'm staying in this game. I could have easily left, earlier when, shit wasn't going our way. This team, and I'll give these guys credit for staying as long as they did. Spoiler, yes, they do in fact leave, as they get, dropped by a ghost guy's knife. But because my party, has scrims, with them amongst themselves, frequently, and because my party, looks for a challenge, we want to play another team, we want to have that intensity, we are generally better at the game, and therefore, when we're in these situations, we actually excel. And furthermore, when we go about and we do our pub stomping thing, we do a better job at pub stomping than other parties do, because we also know, because we can take trailer trash, guys blindfolded at that point. I mean, it's a cakewalk basically when we play really good players. I will say one thing about this game. I just noticed the connection and whatnot, and the other enemy team seems to be having some pretty shitty connection. So I will cut them that there was a connection disadvantage. However, my party has beaten other teams with a connection disadvantage. I have a headquarters game on launch where we have a connection disadvantage. Very fun stuff to watch. I'll post that up for you guys next week. Monday, guys, coming along Monday is going to be a breaking down Black Ops commentary. It's going to be a bit of trial. Also another Havana HQ that just hit me. Oh well, it's a full game. Very good score. I love a really, really good score overall. So, best thing I can give to you, if you're running with a party, don't be afraid of a challenge, challenge yourselves, and when you lose, don't get frustrated and rage quit. Stay to the end, you know, have some dignity to yourself, and then just kind of look at yourself and go, why did we lose? Figure out the issues that occurred and why you lost, you know, besides the bullshit, you know, like overall, you know, like your organization, your gun skills, whatever. Figure out what went wrong for you that you can change and work on improving those things, and I swear to you, you will become one of the better parties, you know, amongst Call of Duty Black Ops and any first-person shooter. So that's the couple tips I can give for you guys as I do this little talk. Anyway, CDMangaka here. If you like the video, go ahead, give it a like rating, thumb it up. I will see you all Monday in Breaking Down Black Ops.